Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Remy conceals a secret while Sheila begs the Deacon. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila is pleading with her husband on an emotional level. Sheila Carter tried her hardest to control her jealousy after witnessing Deacon Sharp embrace Taylor Hayes. Although she was aware that Deacon was seeing Taylor professionally, she was surprised to see how close they were becoming. Sheila is aware that she must act quickly to avoid losing Deacon. Sheila makes every effort to speak with Deacon and give her reasons for acting in that way. She saw a lot of herself in her granddaughter and genuinely thought Luna Nozawa could change. She anticipated how Deacon would respond, but she also knows it was wrong to withhold things from him. Sheila tells Deacon that he is the most important person in her life and implores him to return home. Now that Luna is back in prison, she is resolved to concentrate on their relationship. Can Deacon have faith in Sheila once more? He needs to make a decision about that. Sheila had already misled him about Luna, and Deacon fears that this may not be the last time. Remy Price wants to forget about the day he pursued Electra Forrester and terrified her to death, since he has been working to change his life. In other words, he would rather his name at Forrester Creations never be acknowledged. Unfortunately, his new boyfriend is now the new designer for Hope for the Future at Forrester Creations. Deacon Sharp proposes that they meet up with Hope Logan, who even wants to meet her brother's lover. When Remy objects to the concept and appears uneasy, Remy worries that meeting Deacon's family will destroy Deacon's budding fashion design career. Additionally, he runs the chance of losing Deacon permanently and becoming close to Electra. Deacon will never be able to learn about his history. Taylor Steffi's dating quiz. According to The Bold and the Beautiful recap, Steffi Forrester Finnegan gave Taylor Hayes a dating quiz, and Luna Nozawa's prison doctor Caldwell Spencer. Remy Price and Deacon Sharp, Harrison Cohn, talked about his new position at Forrester Creations at his apartment before Remy reminded them not to bring him up. Remy gave a hazy explanation regarding several things that happened when Deacon asked him why. Remy maintained that today was about Deacon and hurried him off to work, despite Deacon's assurance that he could tell him anything and his assumption that it couldn't be that horrible. Thanks to her friendly cellmate, Luna had quite the shiner in the meantime. When Dr. Tavares came to examine her, she put on a spectacular show. Luna persuaded Dr. Tavares to call Will with updates after exaggerating how much the other prisoners despised her and the danger to her unborn child's safety. Since the doctor was the one who called, Electra Forrester encouraged Will to go when Dr. Tavares called him to talk to Luna. Deacon arrived for his first day after Will left and continued to spend time with Electra. Electra ended up bringing up some issue with her boyfriend and Luna Nozawa, since she was thinking about a lot of things. Deacon was undoubtedly drawn to that moniker because of what transpired when Remy received Luna's unexpected visit. When Will showed up to visit Luna in the visiting area, she claimed their kid wasn't safe and complained about being beaten. Luna spoke about how stressed she was and tried to persuade Will that she should go. Steffi expressed her displeasure with Rich Forrester for returning to Brooke Logan Forrester in Taylor's office, and she questioned whether her mother had found a new partner. During Sheila Sharp's subsequent pitch to Deacon Sharp at Il Giardino, Taylor denied having any dating news. Deacon hurried off for another therapy session with Taylor, despite Sheila's need for Daddy to return home because she missed him. When Deacon met Taylor in the following episode, he was surprised to hear that Sheila had stopped by. In the end, Taylor asked Deacon if he still believed he and Sheila had a future together. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, the CBS soap opera still has some significant romantic choices to make, so check in. Electra's hint, Remy grilled and Doctor manipulated. Finally, a recap of The Bold and the Beautiful is available. Remy Price is questioned by Deacon Sharp on today's episode. A new employee receives a clue from Electra Forrester. In addition, Luna Nozawa coerces the prison physician. Let's discuss what transpired on the CBS soap drama once you finish reading. Will Spencer and Electra discuss Luna at Forrester Creations? Luna would not be released from prison this time, Bill Spencer vowed. Will apologizes repeatedly, but Electra is aware of his sincerity. Luna's cellmate in the prison informs her that her eye appears considerably more swollen today. Luna had better keep her mouth shut because the cellmate doesn't want any trouble from this. She didn't say anything the last time and she won't this time, the girl warns her cellmate. She is skilled at what she does. Later, Luna is being examined in the prison medical facility. Although the injuries are severe, the doctor believes they are not life-threatening at this time. Luna says she worries about the safety of her unborn child. She persuades the physician to give Will a call and invite him to visit the prison. Will doesn't want to go and doesn't know why he's being called. "You are the baby's father, correct?" asks the prison doctor. Will visits Luna at the prison as a result. Remy is quite proud of Deacon at home. The designer is curious as to why Remy is unwilling to have his name brought up at Forrester Creations. Remy is evasive and refuses to clarify. Elektra and Deacon later cross paths and start chatting. All Elektra can say is Luna Nozawa, but Deacon lends a sympathetic ear. Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester Finnegan give each other a hug. Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester are discussed. If Taylor has been seeing any other men, Steffi wants to know. Sheila Carter Sharp apologizes to Deacon Sharp at the restaurant. She needs him in her life and misses him. As they begin speaking, Deacon's phone rings. He has an appointment with Taylor at this time. Taylor mentions that she was confronted by Sheila. Although Taylor claims that Sheila genuinely wants to mend their marriage, Deacon is concerned. When Will gets to the prison, he laughs at Luna's battered face. The girl says the baby isn't safe in there, and neither is she. Will needs to take action. Steffi's confrontation, cellmate beating, and Bill versus Luna. Finally, a recap of The Bold and the Beautiful is available. Bill Spencer battles Luna Nozawa in prison in today's episode. After being told to avoid the stomach this time, Luna is later beaten up by her prison cellmate. Will Spencer is terrified of Elektra Forrester at the estate. The young man simply cannot let her go. Bill is adamant that Luna will not speak to the child when it is born. Co-parenting with that killer is unthinkable for Will. This condition simply cannot cause the young man to lose Elektra. Although Katie Logan reassures her son, he is unsure. Katie and Will point the finger to Lee Finnegan. The mother acknowledges that the worst thing Bill has ever done was to free Luna. According to Katie, Luna won't be able to deceive Bill once more. Steffi Forrester Finnegan slams Luna at the prison. She will not be released from prison because of that baby. Luna yells at her. Steffi's allegation that Beatty will allow their beloved grandchild to rot in prison amuses Luna. Steffi becomes agitated and begins to tamper with her hair. Luna says she will have a wonderful life with Will and the kid. Steffi accuses her of being a predator. Steffi departs and Luna receives a third guest. Luna wants to examine her face, and this one is a man. It's only Bill. Luna questions whether he came to see how she and Willie Jr. were doing. Bill is adamant that she will lose the baby as soon as it is born. Bill regrets the first time he left her to rot in prison. He intends to keep her imprisoned indefinitely by using all of his resources and influence. Luna sobs as he departs. Taylor Hayes and Rich Forrester visit John Finnegan. Keeping Luna from being released from prison is Steffi's first priority. Entering, Steffi explains she simply had to face Luna. She believes that everything is now resolved. Steffi continues by expressing her disappointment in her parents. Ridge's marriage to Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, is terrible. He enters the residence alongside Bill. Will and Katie are informed by the man that Luna will never live the life she imagines, and that she will never see the child. Luna orders her cellmate to beat her up when she returns to the prison. Luna tells them not to touch my stomach this time. According to the story behind the life-saving twist, Liam's death was actually planned. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Scott Clifton just revealed the plot behind his character's life-saving turn, and acknowledged that Liam's death was the actual plan. Scott Clifton discussed the almost fatal brain tumor plotline with Daytime Confidential during a red carpet interview for the Daytime Emmys. Back when it appeared that Liam would indeed suffer a terrible end, the soap opera community was undoubtedly in a frenzy about his diagnosis. Many admirers were initially concerned that Liam would indeed die young. Scott Clifton, who was told that this story arc would be Liam's swan song, apparently shared that apprehension. Bradley Bell, the head writer and executive producer of B&B, summoned Liam to his office and informed him that he intended to murder Liam. Instead of being a fake-out, as the program has done with Eric Forrester and other characters over the years, this was supposed to be a real death. I was also afraid. The plan was for me to be leaving. That was the strategy, Clifton affirmed. It wasn't like this grand scheme was deceiving the audience. Clifton went on to say that he performed those early scenes because he believed Liam was actually coping with a deadly brain tumor. In the end, Clifton is grateful that he was able to retain his work and have those impactful sequences since it gave him some solid content. Clifton hinted that the response and encouragement from the audience may have had an effect, even if he was unable to pinpoint the exact reason why Bell changed his mind. As a result, Clifton gave the fans some words of appreciation. Clifton remarked, "I am so grateful to you for just letting me stay because it is the honor of my life to entertain you. I don't know what caused that, but I gotta think it has something to do with you all." It was eventually discovered, of course, that Grace Buckingham had staged Liam's brain tumor diagnosis as part of a crazy plot. Grace used a fictitious technique to defraud Bill Spencer of $1 million, but she was fortunately caught. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam's reunion with Hope Logan is imminent, so keep checking back for any upcoming wedding-related events. Hope and Liam's reunion is inevitable. Their time is now. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan followed her mother's counsel and sought a new path in life. Whatever term one wants to use to describe this reunion, Liam Spencer is the man she loves, the love of her life, etc. Many months ago, Liam declared that he was once again interested in making amends with his family. For viewers, there was the first indication that he and Hope would reconcile. However, during the past few months, Liam and Hope have followed two quite separate storylines. After being shot and almost murdered, he believed he was dying but was not. Hope, meantime, was getting close to becoming engaged to a longtime friend and was beginning to feel in love with him. Carter Walton is by himself. His amorous outlook has occasionally been impacted by loneliness, but this was not one of those occasions. More than a year ago, he told Hope, his feelings started to change from friendship. However, he held off on expressing them. She was taken aback and started to view Carter differently than she had previously. This transitional phase is undoubtedly easier to handle because of Daphne Rose's interest in Carter. Her admiration for him is sincere and has been expressed on numerous occasions. It appears that St. Victor's character will take advantage of that untapped potential for love.